Hello and welcome to my 3-object still life drawing tutorial. What you're going to need is a blanket, maybe a box to change levels, and 3 different objects with some drawing supplies. You'll certainly need something to sharpen with, like this blade or a pencil sharpener, a pencil, and at least one eraser. Pin the blanket up so that you have a generally blank area to look at. And I've timed myself for an hour here. When I start drawing one object. I know I've mentioned this before in other times and places, but if you start by assessing where your first object is going to be located in your drawing space, then the rest of the composition will be made a lot easier because you can measure where every other object is based on where that one object, that first object that you created. I'm digging into some of the shadows and the shapes of the shadows, and I'm working very quickly. It looks even faster, of course, because I've sped the film up, but you can see a vertical line going through the skull, and that's because when I'm looking at this the still life, I've actually measured a vertical line using my pencil to figure out where the edge of the vase is. There's a vase there, I don't know if you can see it. And then I'm measuring the box flower pot or plant pot for my little avocado tree. And it goes pretty quickly once you figure out some of the basic proportions of some of the other objects. Everything seems to work itself out. And then from here, it's just the fun process of finding those shadow shapes. I'm not getting bent out of shape trying to find little details. And in fact, the area that I'm working in right now, I'll completely obliterate just then because it wasn't working. Don't be afraid to erase out large portions of your drawing. Just come back and draw it faster and more accurate. This is an exercise in trying to draw as accurately as possible. There are more accurate methods of drawing a still life than this, but this one is suitable, especially if you have a very tight quarters like I do. I don't have a lot of space, and you don't need a lot of space to make some beautiful artwork. But what I've done here is use the corner of my art desk and one light source for the still life itself, and of course a little bit of a light for my drawing. Don't underestimate, by the way, how important lighting your own drawing is. It becomes abundantly clear when you move your drawing into a different light source, a different light space. Every once in a while in your drawing, step back and just double check some of your proportions and the flow of your shadows. Right now I'm digging into the leaves, and I know my time is coming to an end. Very quickly now, it will be the end of the drawing. And I did go over about 10 minutes, so this 1 hour drawing is actually about an hour and 10 minutes, but I hope you'll forgive me. I couldn't help myself, and I'm sure you understand that when you start drawing and you're just one last mark, one last little thing to do, you just have to do it. I'm finding lines and shoring up some of the shadows, and that's the end of the drawing. Gave myself till an hour and 10 minutes, and here's the finished piece. I think it's pretty successful. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful drawing time.